Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I'm Armor Unit 01, back for some more dueling action over the internet. I'm excited to see some Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels happening, so let's go ahead and pop into the game and start casting. And as always, let's hope it's a good one. So our bottom player is Dark Creator, and our top player is TL Dunn. I'm going to call our top player Dunn, and our bottom player Dark Creator. Looks like we have Grave Keepers for our top player, Dunn. And looks like it's been a couple turns in since then. And we have a Synchro removal deck of some sort. And Necro Valley, Pot of Duality is activated on Dunn's turn. It's Dunn's turn right now. And he took Necro Valley. That's going to give a 500 boost for all his monsters. For at least Gravekeeper monsters. And that's going to stop the effects of cards in the graveyard to be activated. So this is definitely, Necro Valley is definitely one of the most anti-meta decks, causing the graveyard to not be a resource anymore for players, or a viable resource. We have Spirit Reaper flipped up on Dark Creator's side of the field, and that's not going to be destroyed because it's got an invincibility effect from battle damage, I guess. Or battle, not battle damage. It'll take battle damage. So, both players have 0 cards in their hands, and Creator ends his turn without doing anything. Well, 0 cards in hand being they only have 1 card respectively, it's usually not going to help that much unless it's really lucky that you get the card that you need. Venus Chain is activated, going to target onto Spirit Reaper, and Spirit Reaper is going to be destroyed of that because if it does get targeted by a card effect... Oh, never mind, because the effect is negated. That's interesting play. Since the effect is negated, it doesn't get destroyed by its own effect, but this allows it to be destroyable by other monsters. And so Gravekeeper Recruiter is going to go attack into the Spirit Reaper. That's going to send it to the graveyard. And Dunn ends his turn. Life point stands with full life points for Creator, 8,000, and Dunn is with 8,000 as well. We have a set monster as well on Dunn's. Dunn also sat a card, not set it. English, come on. Sat a card face down. And another card was set down by Dark Creator. We have flip summon, Dunn flip summons, not we. Flip summons a Gravekeeper Commandment with a 2,100 attack points, 2,000, and we're gonna go for a direct attack for 1,700 with Recruiter. And let's see if this is going to be First Blood. And it is. It connects. Another attack with Commandment. Let's see if this is going to connect as well. And it does. So we have Creator with 4,200 life points and Dunn with 8,000 life points still. With a Gravekeeper. What's this card? Gravekeeper Steel. This allows 2 Gravekeeper monsters in the graveyard, and those targets are going to be added to the hand, so it's just retrieving Gravekeeper monsters. And the effect is ignored, or usually the effect is going to be negated by Necro Valley, but this card is excluded out. So we have another Gravekeeper Commandant on the field. Maybe he was just worried about maybe a Torrential Tribute or something like that from Creator. That's going to end the turn for Dunn. So we have 2 cards in hand now for Creator. And let's see if he can pull something out of his magical hat. I'm out of water. That's okay. We have a Dark Armed Dragon onto the field. So we have 3 dark monsters? Wow. Book of Moon is activated in response to flip, go ahead, face down that Dark Armed Dragon. And we have another monster set on the field. We do know this is going to be Dark Armed Dragon, so obviously it's going to attack. And hopefully for everyone out there in the world that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone knows the attack and defense points of Armored Dragon, just because it's such a well-played card in everywhere. 2,800 attack points and 1,000 defense points. So we have Gravekeeper Descendant, some on the field, but that's going to be forced face down, thanks to Book of Moon as well. Same play, and what we want to do is to go ahead and tribute some monsters, specifically Recruiter, because that's going to allow Dun to go ahead and grab a Gravekeeper monster. But that's okay. We have an overlay for a numbers 101 Silent Honor Arc onto the field, and this is a very powerful card, and it's going to go ahead and attack onto Dark Armed Dragon. It's going to be sent to the graveyard, and that's going to be a devastating blow onto Dark Creator for a turnaround. Dark Pyramid is also Pyramid Turtle is going to be sent to the graveyard, and that's going to special summon a zombie monster with 2,000 attack points or less onto the field. And we have a Goblin Zombie onto the field. And excuse me, everyone. Goblin Zombie was definitely a good card back in the day. It was ran into a lot of used Exodia decks just because you're allowed to grab monsters. We have a zombie monster onto the field, and he's going to go ahead and activate the effect of zombie. Oh no, he can't. So it's going to be overlay for a number 101 as well. Activating his effect, and it's going to go ahead and discard 2 to take control of a monster. And he chose Silent Arc. So we're going to attack our Gravekeeper Descendant for Dun. And that's going to be sent to the graveyard. No damage this turn for Dun. And the life point stands at, again, 4,200 for Creator, and Dun with 8,000 life points still. Alright. It's going to act. Dun's activating Gravekeeper Seal again, returning 2 Gravekeeper monsters back into his hand. Descendants back into his hand. Let's see if Creator has a response for this Descendant. Sends plays onto the field, and Dun doesn't have a response. So Gravekeeper Descendant is going to activate his effect. It's going to go ahead and target Silent Arc, and I believe Silent Arc is going to activate its effect, and it does. Recruiter's effect is going to trigger off since it was sent to the graveyard, and that's going to grab a Shaman into Dun's hand. And we have another Gravekeeper recruit that was set on the field. This was the mystery card. And go ahead, Dun, to activate the effect, and does it again. Round 2, and he wins this time. Gravekeeper's recruit effect is going to trigger off again, and he's going to grab a Disciple. Disciple is one of the new cards for Gravekeeper, and it's an excellent card. Why'd you leave the attack? Why didn't Dun attack? Oh well. Pot of Duality is activated on Creator's side of the field. Go ahead and grab 3 cards. Let's see what he's going to grab out of that. Must be a Mystic Space. It is a Mystic Space Typhoon. Now, this is obviously going to be Mystic Space Typhoon. It is. Sorry guys for noise so much. I'm pretty tired. It's pretty late in the day. It is Dun's turn, and he sacrifices in order to summon Shaman onto the field. Shaman gets 200 attack defense points for every Gravekeeper monster, and negates all monster effects that activates in the graveyard except for Gravekeeper monsters. While Necro Valley is on the field, your opponent can activate field spell cards, and that's going to protect Necro Valley, which we just saw Creator just activate in order to try to stop or try to destroy Necro Valley, but Priest is protecting it, Necro Valley on the field. So in order for Dark to go ahead and turn this around, he has to destroy Priest in order to activate any effects. We had a direct attack as well, so that leaves with Creator with 2,200 life points and Dun with 8,000. Creator set it a card face down, and it's now Dun's turn, and he summons out a Commandment onto the field with 2,100 attack points, and is going to attack. If this attack connects, it leaves Creator with 100 life points. So Creator now has only 100 life points, and this is going to be the last draw for Creator. And we have Wing Phoenix Blast. It's going to return Necro Valley to the top of the deck. We have Mizuki activating his effect finally in order to special summon a zombie type monster from the graveyard. And Spirit Reaper is targeted. But oh, that's right, Shaman. I just say. All right. So Shaman is a living Necro Valley as well. Effects from the graveyard are negated. So even with Necro Valley sent back to his hand, that couldn't have been done. So a misplay done on on a creator side of the field, and it would have been a. If anything, he would have stalled out if he couldn't have done it. Yeah, it just would have been stalled out and done what it has 4 cards in his hand, so he potentially could do anything next turn. Granted that 2 of the monsters, or 3 of the monsters, I believe, are gonna 3 of the cards in his hand are monsters, but we don't know what his face down card was or anything like that. But definitely a key card in this deck was definitely Necro Valley. Necro Valley just being a anti-meta card, just stopping special summons or effects that trickling off in the graveyard. A valuable resource for all duelists out there. So, and also Shaman, of course, we can't forget Shaman. Shaman just being stopping Mizuki that last turn as well. And there was absolutely nothing that Dun could have done. So that's going to be the end of this. And don't forget your face down trap cards.